This was what, 6.4 part 1 bookwork? And this was working with exponent properties, right? Yeah, it was pretty short. There weren't that many. It was page 360. Let's see, numbers 9. Actually, 1, 3, 4 through 9, 12, 13, and 14. Okay. Number 1. Yeah, if you turn it in, don't worry about it. Okay. This only take me 5-10 minutes. It's not that hard. So just hang in there if you guys are done. I have 2a to the third times 5a to the fourth. Now, if you're having a little bit of trouble organizing this stuff, or you have to remember multiplication, guys, quiet down. Multiplication is commutative, so I can always change order. I can group the 2 and the 5, and I can group the a's. And if I had any other variables, I can group those together also. Okay? This makes it just a little bit easier because now I can clearly see what I have to do. 2 times 5 is 10. And when I have the same base, I do what to the exponents? That's right, add. So I get 10a to the 7. Okay, number 2. Number 2, I have negative 3x squared times negative 4x to the negative 2. If you want to group, go ahead. Otherwise, you can just pretty much do it in your head. Negative 3 times negative 4 is a positive 12. And when I add my exponents, 2 plus negative 2, what do I get? That's right, x to the 0, which means it's 1. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1. 12 times 1 is 12. You're welcome. Number 3. I have 3x squared, y cubed, raised to the power 2. Now, gentlemen, and I use that term loosely, focus. Okay, when I have a number outside of parentheses, what do? Yeah, think of it as distributive property, although this really isn't. Okay, we're multiplying exponent. Now, be careful here. Numbers have an exponent of 1. Okay? So you have to multiply all the exponents, including the 1 on the numbers. So I end up with 3 to the 1 times 2 is 3 squared. X to the 2 times 2 is x to the 4th. Y to the 3 times 2 is x to the 6th. Now, you are more than happy to multiply out 3 squared. I really don't care. I'm not grading you whether you can square a number or put it in a calculator correctly. Either one is fine. Okay, number 4. I have 3 times x to the negative 4, y to the third, all raised to the second. Again, an exponent of 1 on my number. I'm going to think of it as distribution. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative 4 is x to the negative 8. And 2 times 3 is y to the 6. Am I done? Why? Because I have a negative exponent. Okay? Think of this as being over 1. Okay? In your head, everything's over 1 if it's a whole number, right? So what I have to do is, the property says if I have a negative exponent, to put it, flip it, in this case, put it in the denominator, make the exponent positive, but keep everything else. 3 squared, y to the 6. Questions, comments, concerns? Good. Let's go on. Number 5. I have 4a to the 8th over 2a to the 4th. What does my property say about division of exponents? I'm sorry, division of powers. Subtract the exponents. Good. You could also group these together. Guys, quiet down. 4 divided by 2 is 2. A to the 8th minus 4 is a to the 4th. I have no negative exponents. I'm done. Questions? Good. 6. Number 6, I have 12x to the 5th. Y to the 3rd over 4x to the negative 1. Okay, 12 divided by 4 is, that's right, 3. X to the 5 minus negative 1. What do I get, Mr. Zach? He's not here. He'll never be here. Yeah. 5 minus negative 1. Anybody? That's right. X to the 6th, y to the 3rd. I have no negative exponents, so I'm done. Let's see, number 7. I hope you guys are writing these down so you can get some kind of credit. I don't believe you. 6x cubed raised to the 0. All over. Hey, we need a quiz. Let's do a quiz Wednesday or Thursday, Friday. 3x cubed. 3y squared. 3xy squared. Okay. What's my numerator? 1. Anything raised to the 0 power. Okay, I'm going to have to distribute that. I get 6 to the 0, x to the 0, which is all 1. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. And I get what? 3xy squared. Questions? Good. Number 8. Is there an actual question? What? 3xy squared. Yeah, I just flipped them because I forgot to put the x before the y here. Commutative, I can change order. Number 8. We have 2x to the 4th over 3. The entire fraction raised to the power of 3. Don't forget there's a 1 with the 3 and a 1 with the 2, right? Right. So I have to multiply every single one of these. There's a couple of different ways of doing these. I'll show you if they get a little more difficult. So I have 2 to the 1 times 3, which is 3. X to the 4 times 3 is x to the 12. 3 to the 1 times 3 is 3 to the 3. I have no problem leaving it like this. Okay, number 9. Questions? Good. Number 9. Negative 4m squared n cubed times 2mn, 2mn. Boy, I really screwed that up. I'm going to rearrange this. Okay, I'm going to put my numbers together. Negative 4 times 2. M squared times m to the first. And n cubed times n to the first. Okay, here I get a negative 8. Here I get a 2 plus 1, which is m cubed. And 3 plus 1 is n to the fourth. All right, what else we got? 12? Okay. 12. 8 seventh, a cubed. All raised to the 0. This one's easy. What is this? That's right, 1. Thank you. Questions, comments, concerns? Good. Number 13. I have r squared as 4 t6. R squared as 4t6 all over R3 as 4t negative 6. R3 as 4t to the negative 6. Okay. Let's see. R to the 2 minus 3 is R to the negative 1. S to the 4 minus 4 is S to the 0. T to the 6 minus negative 6 is T to the 12. I have a negative exponent here, so that's got to go in the bottom. If you want to put the 1 there, by all means, go ahead. This is just the number 1, so I could put it in the numerator because it's just being multiplied to T to the 12. You don't really need the 1 there. You could just put T12 over R. Either one, I don't care. They both show the property. And the last one, 14. What the? I have x squared y over 4 times 16x over y. I could do this two different ways. I could cancel out before I multiply. Yeah, let's do it that way. So here's a y to the first, gone. 4 goes into 16 4 times, goes into 4 once. So this is all over 1, which is going to make it a whole number. So I have x to the 2 times 4x to the first. So that gives me a 4 for the number. And x to the 2 plus 1 is x cubed. Questions, comments, concerns? Are you guys good with this? A lot of review for properties of exponents. Yep. Here's another way you could do it. You could actually multiply it all out. You could bring these to the top, and then, so if I multiplied it all out, remember, multiply your numerator. So I get 16x cubed y over 4y. And then you can simplify. Sometimes that's easier. 16 divided by 4 is 4, x cubed, and these just cancel out to 1. And actually, if you have negative exponents, you can bring them to the top or bottom and then add them. There's a lot of different ways. All right, any other questions? Please put your names on these and turn them in.